A small group of psychiatrists and other mental health professionals is advocating changes to the way the American Psychiatric Association defines pedophilia in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM, saying those they call minor attracted persons are being unfairly stigmatized.
Instead, a psychiatric term gets turned into something that's just a demonizing pejorative. That troubles me.
Dr. Fred Berlin, associate professor at Johns Hopkins University Medical School, was the keynote speaker at a conference held by the group in Baltimore, Maryland last week. He says those pushing to redefine pedophilia are simply worried that the current perception keeps adults who are attracted to children from getting help.
If there are people out there who are attracted, through no fault of their own, towards children, we want to try to assist them to make sure they don't act in ways that are going to cause problems for other people.
But Berlin admits there were some at the conference who suggested sexual relations between adults and children are acceptable. Dr. Judith Reisman, author of Sexual Sabotage, attended the event.
The whole conference was slanted very clearly to the notion that pedophilia was a normal variation of human sexual conduct.
In 1990 and 1992, the Baltimore Sun reported that Berlin refused to comply with the state law, requiring him to report patients he believed were engaged in child sex abuse, instead directing them to first see a lawyer, who could then direct them to Berlin, thus protecting any conversation under the attorney-client privilege. The Maryland Attorney General deemed that illegal. Today, Berlin labeled the accusation that he would refuse to report a pedophile actively engaged in child abuse, quote, absolutely false. Skeptics say the group Berlin spoke to has one goal: to move society a step closer to accepting sexual contact between adults and children, even decriminalize it.
Recently, we have seen the story of, or the attempt to try to normalize pedophilia starting to hit some of the mainstream. And I just saw it happen again today. This is like the third time in a week or so where it's been right in front of our faces. So I thought that I had to kind of tie this together and look at all of it and then just sit here and ask what the hell is going on. So let's take a look here. So this is from November 2013, Huffington Post. Not all pedophiles have mental disorder, and it goes on and it talks about how, oh, okay, you know, people can be attracted to kids, but that doesn't mean they have a mental disorder. That doesn't mean they're acting on it. Okay, whatever. One story from the Huffington Post. Okay, I guess we can expect garbage like that from the Huffington Post. Here's the New York Times a year later. Pedophilia, a disorder, not a crime. Goes on with the same talking points. Again, hitting it from 2013, now a year later, hitting it in 2014. Now, here we are, a year later, 2015. This is from Salon. I'm a pedophile, but not a monster. Again, talking about these people that have this attraction to young children, minors, but it's okay because they're not acting on it. Okay, well then why are you talking about this? Why is this coming to the mainstream? Why are people writing stories on this? It's very odd. So here's basically 1 year after the other, boom, boom, boom. Now here we have it another year later. This is from The Sun. I'm not a monster. One-armed virtuous pedophile reveals he is not ashamed of being sexually attracted to children as young as 3. Talks about how he's on a mission to revolutionize society's understanding of underage attraction. What? Yeah, I understand it. It's not natural. It shouldn't be going on. And there's a reason why people are so sickened by pedophilia. Because we have an instinct to stand up for the innocent and the young. There is something wrong with you. Okay, now if you don't act on it, I guess you don't have to go to jail, but don't sit here and act like this is normal. Who knows what they're making kids think about this now? But I'm not even done yet. So now here we are in 2017. No longer do we have to wait a year. Fox Comedy features 6-year-old trans boy wearing a bondage gag. This is on a Fox News show that aired this year. What the heck is that? How about this on Snapchat? Now, this was actually sent to me. I'm not sure what Snapchat this came from. Maybe someone can comment on the video. I'm a good pedophile. Former teacher, 65, says he is aroused by prepubescent girls but doesn't act on his impulses. Dude, why are you telling me this crap? Why are you trying to normalize this? You know what? I'm glad, I suppose, that you have the self-control not to act on these disgusting impulses, but you're proud? You're going to come out and then this is normalized? Again, I've shown you now 6 different outlets where they're normalizing it. And then today, coming from Vice, a child rape victim on why society should be more empathetic to pedophiles.
Liberals now are beginning the normalization of pedophiles in a bold new campaign that will certainly boil your blood. Yes, Janet Apati for Salon reports, Salon no doubt, that Todd Nickerson began to suspect that he was attracted to young girls when he was 13 years old. Then at the age of 18, he regularly babysat a 5-year-old girl and eventually fell in love with her. Wow. They write here, because he was molested at age 7, he knew the damage abuse caused and did not want to hurt the little girl, so he packed up and left town so that he did not offend. Later, he came out to his family as a pedophile. He came out. Do you see what's happening here? This is the liberal media at salon.com coming out and trying to normalize this coming out party, right? People are coming out as gay, people are coming out as lesbian, people are coming out as transsexual, and now people coming out as pedophiles. Yes, the normalization process has begun. Remember, we did a story a couple days ago regarding the DSM-4, and that document is the mental health document that catalogs every single, issue mentally, whatever. Well, they have now classified pedophilia as a minor attracted person. They've used some fancy speech to clarify what it is. Okay. Anyway, Nickerson, who's 43 years old now, says he's never abused a child and he never will. He is involved in a website called Virtuous Pedophiles that provides an online discussion forum for people that are attracted to children but do not want to act on it. Wow. My purpose is to go out and educate people, allowing people like myself to come out and be open, he said. Society makes it harder by persecuting us because a lot of us become fatalistic. Quote, we start to think it doesn't matter what we do or say, they're going to hate us anyway. So there you have it, the beginning stages of the liberal media, the liberal agenda being pushed on these deviant lifestyles being pushed upon the American people.